Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Johnny, and today let's talk about the new AudioScape EQP-2A, a Pultec style stereo EQ that stays true to the legendary vintage vibe while adding some modern reliability. Here's some of the reasons why it's so special, and let's start off with the authentic tubes and components AudioScape uses. They use NOS, aka new old stock tubes, just like the originals, and even kept the rare 6x4 rectifier tubes that most of the other clones skip. These tubes are key for that warm, rich sound. Next, we'll talk about the design of this unit. AudioScape used a hand-drawn schematic based on an actual vintage Pultec to recreate this model with the highest level of accuracy. Many modern Pultec clones have design flaws that mess with the EQ's response, like cutting high frequencies when boosting the lows. AudioScape fixed that by recreating the original circuit down to the tiniest details so you can get the smooth, musical EQ behavior Pultecs are famous for. We'll also go ahead and touch on the transformer magic that this unit has. They included the interstage transformer, which is a crucial part of the Pultec sound that many budget clones skip. AudioScape also reverse engineered vintage transformers to nail the tone, and they also didn't cut any corners. They use high-quality Cornell capacitors, vintage carbon composition resistors, and other components that match the original Pultec's build. This ensures the EQ adds warmth and smoothness to your tracks without harshness. Now, why would you want a Pultec? Pultec EQs are famous for their musicality. They don't just adjust frequencies, they add character. Whether you're boosting low-end punch or adding silky highs, they give your music a polished, warm, and analog vibe that's hard to beat. Now I'm going to take you through some of my audio examples I have here in Cubase. What we're going to do is we're going to mix each one with the Pultec and we'll compare before and after. So let's get to it. Okay, on this first example I have, it's just a loop of an acoustic drum set and it sounds like this. Let's go ahead. I already put the stereo Pultec on this track, so let's dial it in. All right, so I'm going to bring this in and out, and let's hear a before and after. You can tell that the kick drum and the snare drum get a lot more focus and they both have a lot more energy. All right, so our next example is still going to be drums, but drums that are more aimed towards the metal or rock genre. So we're going to be able to push these super hard and really hear what this sounds like. All right, so that was kind of a similar approach to the softer drum loop. So let's go ahead and bypass this and bring it back in and hear the before and after. Again, you can hear how much body it really gives to the kick and the snare drum, especially on drums. Now, in retrospect, I probably wouldn't have boosted that much low end into the kick, but it doesn't matter. This EQ is super fun, and I don't think you can make it sound bad. All right, the next example we'll look at is some vocals performed by my friend Landon Jones.
Fine, you wanna play dumb, I get it. Tried to bite my tongue, I'm definitely done with all the games, forget it. Girl, you know you got me on the run. Fine, you wanna play dumb, I get it. Tried to bite my tongue, I'm definitely done with all the games, forget it. Girl, you know you got me on the run. Fine, you wanna play dumb, I get it. Tried.
Let's listen to that before and after.
Fine, you wanna play dumb, I get it. Tried to bite my tongue, I'm definitely done with all the games, forget it. Girl, you know you got me on the run.
So in that instance, the EQ really took the blanket off of the vocals. It enhanced the high end and gave more body to the vocals overall. Next, let's look at a female vocal example.
Here's your chance to make things right. It's your time. Stand up and fight. No more fears. Leave your troubles behind. Take control and live your life.
All right, kind of a similar approach that I did with the other vocals. You can boost a lot of top end in this thing without it sounding super harsh, which you can't really get with the plugin. So let's listen to before and after.
Here's your chance to make things right. It's your time. Stand up and fight. No more fears. Leave your troubles behind. Take control and live your life.
It's funny, before the vocals almost sound kind of lo-fi, and then whenever you engage the Pultec, they start really shining. All right, the next example we'll be listening to is an acoustic guitar loop. Okay, let's listen to before and after. That gave the acoustic guitar a lot more body and top end. Okay, this next example is another metal one, except this one is heavy distorted guitar. It's kind of an extreme example so you can hear what these tubes are doing to the sound. I dialed that in pretty quick because this is my friend Jeremiah's guitar playing and I've been working with him all week, so let's hear before and after. That really tightened up that tone, and I absolutely love what this thing does for distorted guitars. All right, and for our final example, we're going to be putting it on a print from a post-production bus from a song I've been working on, so you guys can hear it cover a whole lot of elements at once. So let's go ahead and dial it in. All right, let's listen to that before and after now. The AudioScape EQP-2A delivers all that vintage goodness with unmatched attention to detail. If you're looking for a high-quality, tube-driven EQ to bring that classic analog magic to your mixes, this one is a must-have and is one of my favorite hardware pieces in my rack. That's it for today's video. If you like this demonstration on Pultec EQs and want to see more like it, let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.